Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. So, today I am going to continue the remaining portion of the chapter 6. Vicky learns a lesson. But first, let's do the school prayer.
O God, infinite wisdom, the source of all knowledge, bless all of us, bless our school, bless our country and its leaders. Good God, bless our parents, students, and teachers. Almighty God, we beseech you, enlighten our minds, strengthen our memories, and make all of us good and loving children. Amen.
So, before I continue, let's brush up the things that we learned in the previous video lesson. The chapter Vicky learns a lesson begins with a lazy morning. Vicky was happy because his exams were over. During the exams, he studied hard and now he had a lot of time and he wanted to enjoy and relax during this time, this free time. In this free time, first Vicky wanted to play his new computer game that he had already downloaded. And today, his mother and father were also not here, that is at home, and his pet Lego was also curled up in the blanket at the foot of his bed. So he felt totally undisturbed and found the home atmosphere very favorable to play his new computer game, and the game name is Super Mario. Vicky was very excited to play this game. He brushed up his teeth quickly. He gobbled up his bowl of cereal. He had never been in such a hurry. Now Vicky got ready and he sat in front of his computer. He instructed his computer mouse to work properly today as earlier it had been troubling him. Of course, his father purchased a new mouse from the nearest computer store and that had been attached to the machine. Vicky touched the mouse gently and the cursor moved. With great relief, he clicked on the folder called Downloads. He scrolled through his downloaded files and clicked on the folder named Mario. But to his surprise, the folder was empty. Vicky again went to the original folder and clicked on the downloads folder one more time. He clicked on Mario, but again the folder was empty. Now let's begin from here. Frustrated, Vicky restarted his computer. He had been warned not to download things from the internet. It was not legal, his father had said. It is not safe, his mother had said. But all his friends were doing it, Vicky had thought, and this was the only way he could get his hands on the new game. Vicky waited for his computer to start back up. Again he went to the downloads folder. Again he clicked on the Mario folder and once again he found it empty. Discouraged and sad, Vicky switched on the internet router. When all the lights came on after a minute, he opened the internet browser. I can't believe I have to download it again. He did a quick search for the game and found a number of links for it. Let me tell you a few meanings of these words, the difficult words. Cursor, you already know its meaning. It is a movable indicator on a computer screen. Then scroll, it means search thoroughly, and anticipation means expectation. Other than this, the phrase get his hands on, it means to find, and backup means Here it is related to computer device. So it means a copy of computer disk that you can use if the original one is lost or damaged. Then router, uh, it is a piece of electronic equipment that connects computer network to each other and sends information between networks. Here we find Vicky's annoyance and disappointment. He had been already warned not to download things from the internet. Once his father told me that it was not legal, and his mother also warned him that it was not safe to download the things from internet. But all his friends were doing these things only. So he thought this is the only way to find his new game. Vicky again went to the downloads folder. He clicked on the Mario folder, but once again he found it empty. So he was very discouraged and sad. Finally, he switched on the internet router. He also opened the internet browser. Anyhow, he had to download the game. So he did a quick search for the game and he found a number of links for it to download the game. Let's see what happens later. Distracted and angry, he clicked on one of the links and immediately proceeded to click on the download button. A page popped up on the screen. Want a quick and full download of the game? Click on the link below, it said. Vicky was hopeful again. Now it was only a matter of time. He had waited this long to play the game. He could surely wait a little longer. He clicked on the link without blinking his eyes and without thinking twice. This action led him to another page. A form appeared on the screen. This was surrounded by a host of advertisements. Vicky ignored them. Distracted means the state of being very bored and annoyed, and pop up means to appear unexpectedly. Vicky got very angry and was annoyed also, as he couldn't find his game Mario from the downloads folder. Anyhow, he had decided to download it again. So when he found a number of links, he clicked on one of the links and immediately he was proceeded to click on the download button. A page popped up on the screen which instructed him to click on the link below. Now Vicky was hopeful that he could be able to download the game again. He didn't bother to wait a little longer, so he clicked on the link without thinking anything, which led him to another page. A form appeared on the screen. He ignored all the advertisements that appear on the page. Now move to the next slide. Fill this form and your game will start downloading, the page said. Quick, quick, quick. Vicky kept thinking. He was one step away from his goal. He typed in all the details: his name, address, email ID, telephone number, and date of birth. Only one part of the form was left to be filled: debit or credit card details for payment. That's weird, thought Vicky. The last time I had downloaded the game, it did not ask for card details, but I am sure they only need the details for identification purposes. After all, the internet has its own safety system. I am sure this is fine. The another page informed him to fill certain kind of form so that his game would start downloading. Vicky was only a step away from his goal, So he typed in all the details in that form, like his name, address, email ID, telephone number, and date of birth. That is, he filled all his personal information. Now, only one part that was to be filled was the detail related to debit or credit card. Vicky thought that this was an unusual detail that the phone was asking because the last time when he downloaded the game, it did not ask for card details. Anyhow, he convinced himself, saying that the internet has its own safety system and this detail may be asked only for the identification purpose. So he thought there is no harm in fulfilling all the details related to debit or credit card details for payment. Let's see what happens later. Vicky rushed into his mother's room. He knew she left one of her credit cards in a drawer just for emergency, but he also remembered her words of caution. If it is an absolute emergency, you could use the card, she had said. Is this an emergency? Vicky wondered. No, it's not. But I need the game, and the credit card details are probably for identification purposes. He quickly went and grabbed the credit card from mother's room. Just as Vicky was going towards his computer, the phone rang. Like Vicky, there are many children who are obsessed for computer games and risk the things that may steal the happiness of their families. So here, to fulfill his desire to play computer game, Vicky rushed into his mother's room to get the credit card. He knew that his mother left one of credit cards in a drawer for emergency. Vicky also remembered her warning, but he ignored mother's warning and he thought playing a game Mario was an emergency. So he quickly grabbed the credit card and was going towards his computer, and just then the phone rang. Hello, said Vicky. Hello, Vicky, said mother. What are you doing? Well, Ma, my game didn't get downloaded the last time. I was trying to download it again, but the site is asking for some card details. So I. Card details? Mother stopped Vicky mid sentence. Did you enter the details of my credit card? Mother sounded livid. No, but I was about to, said Vicky. Vicky, how many times do I have to tell you that you should not download stuff from the internet without our permission? Keep the credit card back right now. We will talk in the evening. So here, Vicky was about to fill the card details. Luckily, his mother rang him up and was very angry when she came to know about all these things, and she also reminded him that he shouldn't download the things from the internet without their permission, and they will talk about this matter in the evening. But now he had to keep the card back in the drawer. Vicky was very upset. His heart was in the new game, but he was an obedient child. He realized that mother was right. What if people who had designed the website were hackers? What if they used the personal information of his parents and misused them online? What if they used mother's credit card to purchase things for themselves? That evening, Mr. Rao came to talk to Vicky and his parents. He was a computer expert and a friend of Vicky's father. Mr. Rao explained why Vicky's action could have been dangerous and urged him to buy games from stores. He also warned Vicky not to type personal details on any unknown website on the internet. Vicky realized how his mother's timely phone call had saved his family from grave danger. He realized he could have been a victim of cybercrime. Livid means very angry, and cybercrime means criminal activities carried out through the internet. Here, Vicky was very upset. His heart was in the new game, but he was an obedient child. He also realized that his mother was right. Several questions were going on in his mind related to cybercrime. In the evening, Mr. Rao, who was Vicky's father's friend and was also a computer expert, explained Vicky that how his actions could have been dangerous. He also suggested him to buy games from stores. Mr. Rao warned Vicky not to type personal details on any unknown website on the internet. Now Vicky realized how his mother's timely call had saved his family from serious danger. Otherwise, he could have been a victim of cybercrime. So, dear students, this is not only a lesson that Vicky learned, it is a lesson for every one of us. At the last, I want to tell you one thing, never share personal information with strangers or even on strange websites which you know nothing about. Please think carefully before uploading photos or videos of yourself on the internet. Strangers can download your photos and misuse them. One more thing, don't make friends with strangers online. Online friends are not real friends. You should remember this. Never open an attachment from someone you don't know. Attachments may contain viruses that can harm your computer. Okay. So, dear students, remember that the internet is a good source of information, but there is a lot of false information on the internet. So, don't believe everything you see on the internet. I hope you all will practice these instructions whenever you sit in front of computer. Till next class, take care and have a nice time.